Alright, let's take two. First one went too long. Alright, I had said in a previous video, was talking about carrying guns and stuff. I think it was a video I was tagged in and I was talking about guns. But anyway, I had mentioned that I invested in pretty good holsters and that I don't own a pocket gun, and I don't. I just, nothing wrong with a 380, 32, 25 auto. By all means, carry one if you got one. I'm not telling you not to buy one. First rule of gunfights, have a gun. So, if all you got's a 32, carry a 32. But I already had several guns when I got my concealed weapon permit. And so anyway, what I did was I bought some pretty good holsters. And I went through some cheap ones. And I definitely, it's about like, maybe not everything, but a lot of things. You get what you pay for. And so I was going to go over a couple holsters I have. And let you know, you don't have to be a big, burly, stocky guy to carry a big, full-size gun. I'm 5'11", weigh 155 pounds. So I'm not a super huge guy. You know, I'm fairly slim. You know, so, and I carry a full-size 45 with me most of the time. I do carry a 9mm sometimes. Anyway, but a couple of tips and some things that may, if you've been thinking about it or whatever, or if you didn't realize you got that option, just a couple of things I do. For one thing, even on a hot day, it don't have to be long sleeve. It can be a real thin button-up shirt, and I wear it like this, just unbutton. You got a t-shirt on, like I say, it could be a pretty thin short sleeve shirt. And what that'll do is it gives you extra length to help conceal. You don't have to have it, and I don't always do this, but a lot of times, even on a hot day, I got a little light shirt over it, just to help conceal. And I don't think that's a secret, but if you see a guy with and it's 100 degrees and he's got a little light shirt on over a t-shirt, it's probably because he's got a gun on. So, anyway, but I forgot the timing. But anyway, one tidbit, light shirt. I'll just go over real quickly, try to anyway. A couple of things. I bought this shoulder holster, and I bought this purely for my motorcycle rides. No matter what the temperature is, I got this jacket on. It's a mesh jacket. I can take the liners out, even on a 95-degree day. The wind's blowing straight through it. It's temperature-wise, it's not a hot jacket to wear. I don't care what you do. I'm a helmet, jacket, gloves kind of guy when I ride. I got a Shadow and a little CBR, so I do a lot of riding. And but anyway, pretty cool holster. The reason I bought this, one of the features about it, I don't know if I'm going to be in the camera or not, there we go, is the fact that it snaps it in there. It don't have a, anyway, this is a Serpa. I think Blackhawk makes it, but it's a Serpa. It's got a very natural release on it. This right here is a button, but you lay your hand on it and the gun comes right out. Very easy. If you don't touch that button, it ain't coming out. So I'll carry this one or my full size. This one's a little lighter, so most of the time I carry this one. But I bought this one mainly just for riding my bike. I can't take my jacket off anywhere I go, but at least I got a gun on me. Because a hip holster or something like that just don't work with a bike, for me anyway. It'll work, but I've tried it, it's not comfortable. I'm worried about the gun falling out. So I don't. In the winter time, when I'm wearing a jacket in town or whatever, this works as well. But so I got that one. My number one holster is my Blackhawk. This is what, see, blue jeans t-shirt. I'm carrying a 45. Full size 45. This is not. This is a full size 45. This is my number one carry holster. 90% of the time, this is probably what I got on me. Either this gun or the other gun. It's very soft, but it's a Black Hawk. I paid about 80 bucks for it, I think, somewhere in that range. Just super comfortable. I mean, I feel a little bit of the weight and maybe a little bit of the a little pressured. I know the gun's there, but nothing uncomfortable about it. I love it, you know, and I'll slide it around when I'm driving my truck or something like that, to where it's actually right here when I'm in my truck. Seatbelt here, it's not even behind me. And if I needed to draw it out in my truck, I can still get it, you know. I don't mean to blast this company, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because this is so much thicker here for this memory retention, for reholstering, but I'm just not as comfortable with it. I bought this just because it was like 33 bucks, and I don't know, it's just not as comfortable with my Black Hawk. It's a Tagua, I don't know, T-A-G-U-A. I mean, it's a very high quality holster, don't get me wrong, and I don't really mean to down them. And maybe it's just because I used the other holster so long, I got it broke in and it's a lot softer and just fits my body better. That may be all it is. But I think my point is, don't buy a $35 holster if you can buy an $80 holster. You will see a difference, and I did with this one. Still good holster, it works. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with buying a cheap holster. But if you can afford a better one, buy it. You won't regret it. These three guns I'm showing you, my little Colt Commander, officer's model, whatever, my full-size 45, and this 9mm. That's the three guns I carry. Some of you may recognize this. This is a Heckler & Koch HKP7. Anytime you see the word HK, you don't normally see these guns. This ain't polymer, this is all steel. It's a heavy gun, it's 9mm. It's a squeeze cocker. You see that striker back there? So the only safety on it is is you squeeze the handle or the grip and it's cocked. You let go, it decocks. Oh my God, this is such a sweet shooting gun. Accurate as hell. Hair trigger. It's got a hair trigger. You gotta be careful with it. Most of the time when I give this to somebody to let them shoot it, when we're shooting, they'll do a double tap, not even mean to. It's just such a light trigger pull. I love this gun. It's a very expensive gun, but I'll brag a little bit. It's about a $1,200 gun, but I found it used for 400 bucks, and I knew what it was as soon as I saw it, just from reading magazines and stuff. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll give you 400 for that." Yeah, get back here. So anyhow, long story short, but I have this Don Hume holster. This is just on the side of your belt holster. It's not inside your pants holster. It's good for winter time. I mainly just bought it because I seen that they had made one for a HKP7. Very hard to find a holster just for this gun. So in the winter time, I may wear this because I got a jacket on, and it works great. The other holster. And there's many different types of this. This is a Minotaur, Minotaur holster. There's a big name one that's big on this style holster. I forget the name of it, and I guess this is a copy, or I don't know who come up with them first. Even though it's big and ugly and what have you, this is a very comfortable holster. It don't look it. You know, this is up against your body, but it spreads the weight out very good. It keeps the gun down way low. This design I got here, you actually can put your shirt, tuck it down in your pants over the gun. That's why these are the clips are way down here. You can actually shove your shirt down in your pants and the gun's on back there. But a very comfortable holster. Usually if I'm carrying this gun, this is what I have on me. I like this holster and it works good. This is not a real high capacity. This is actually full size for this gun, but it's a compact by our standards. It's European standards. This is full size. Our standards is compact, but it's a 8-shot mag, 1 chamber, 9-shot, 9mm. 9 shots 9mm don't take care of it, you're in pretty big trouble. But most of the time, this is the holster I have. Just kind of throw a little info out there. If you're thinking, you know, you can't carry a full-size gun, yes, you can. And like I said, first rule of gunfights: have a gun, so carry anything. But if I get in a bad situation and I got to pull a gun out, I want to pull this out. I want to pull a damn gun out, because if this don't solve the problem, I was down the wrong street, alley, club, whatever. Well, not a club, because we wouldn't have a gun in there, but this right here don't take care of it, I'm in trouble.